Here's the cue. Raise your chest to meet the bar. Now watch this. Guys, if your bench is stalled and every rep feels different, it usually boils down to one thing. You're leaking power at the bottom of the rep with a soft mattress chest. Today, I'm giving you the 10-second cue that locks it all back in. Grab a dowel, get a bench, do it with me, let's go. This is what we don't want. A low, soft chest with elbows flared out to the side and your leg and back muscles are taking a nap. Don't let your chest be a soft mattress. This is what we do want. Your chest rises to meet the bar. Your back muscles and leg muscles are active and your elbows are at that jet fighter 45 degrees. Create a solid platform with your chest to drive the bar back up. This isn't just a bench tip. It's retraining your body to press in a way that locks your shoulders in, repeats the same reps, and keeps you strong, capable, and dangerous in your second 50 years. All right, let's go over your 4-step setup. Step 1 are your anchors. You have 3 anchors with the bench. Number 1 are your shoulder blades. They stay back and down stacked in your back pockets. Anchor number 2 are your hips. They are always in contact with the bench. I like to say they're glued to the bench. Your third contact are your feet. You always have firm pressure down into the floor with your feet. They never lose contact. Step number 2, body position. With your shoulder blades stacked in your back pockets, as you descend the bar, your elbows drop into that 45-degree jet fighter angle and your chest rises to meet the bar and you drive it back up, keeping your chest high. If you have a problem with that and you feel you can't raise your chest to meet the bar, try to bend the bar around your chest as you drop down and drive it back up again. And that activates your lat muscles, which is what puts everything in proper position. I'm gonna show you what that looks like with a pipe insulator. Hold on. And this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to bend the bar around my chest, and that raises my chest to meet the bar by contracting the lats, the big muscles in our upper back. So I'm descending the bar and trying to bend it. That pulls my elbows perfectly into that 45-degree angle, lifts my chest to meet the bar as I drive the bar back up again. Step number 3, breathe and brace. Before I do a rep, I'm gonna take a deep breath, hold it, and expand 360 degrees my belly and my chest. And I hold this deep breathe and brace the entire descent and driving the bar back up. I only exchange air at the top of the rep when my elbows are locked out straight. Step number 4, leg drive. My feet are planted on the floor for a reason. At the top of the lift, I'm going to drive with my feet by pushing them deeper into the floor and keeping my hips on the bench, roll my ribs over my shoulder blades. And that helps me raise my chest as I drop the bar down. I'm driving with my legs more and more and more. My deep breathe and brace helps me transfer that leg power into driving the bar back up. That's the whole fix. Your chest rises to meet the bar, and that stops you from leaking power at the bottom of your bench. But before you add weight, let's go over the 3 most common mistakes men over 50 make to stall their bench and put their shoulders at risk. Mistake number 1, back pressure. Many men will push their back into the bench to try and drive the bar back up. This drops and collapses my chest and has my elbows flare out to the side. I'm losing all my power at the bottom of the bench and seriously putting my shoulders at risk. We fix this with raising our chest to meet the bar. This brings our elbows back into that jet fighter position and creates that stable platform to drive back up off of again. Number 2, the propeller plane. Men will keep their elbows out to the side, thinking that your bench is a shoulder and chest exercise, so they want the bar over your chest and shoulders. That is way too high and dangerous for your shoulders. So as we raise the chest to meet the bar, we fix this by having the bar touch the highest point on our chest, which is much lower down on our sternum than up by our shoulders. So the touch point for the bench is the highest point of your chest when you are raising your chest to meet the bar. And mistake number 3, dancing legs. As the weight gets heavy, guys are driving up and their legs are dancing all over the place to try and get that last rep on up. This is a major problem because you've just lost all of your leg drive and all of the stability from your lower body. So keep those feet planted on the ground and drive them into the floor as you're rising your chest to meet the bar, and keep those legs active and engaged in the bench press. I'm Ken, physical therapist for 30 years and wrestling coach for 15. I've used this cue to help many men over 50 keep their bench press strong, pain-free, and repeatable. Now give me 30 seconds and I'm gonna show you why this works so you can lock it in and never lose it again. The lats are the most misunderstood bench muscles because they don't move the bar like your pecs do. They stabilize your entire upper body so your pecs can safely move the load. They attach to your pelvis, spine, shoulder blades, rib cage, arms. So when you contract your lats, you're stabilizing your entire torso. When the lats are on, shoulder blades stay seated in the back pockets, arms stay at the Jet Fighter 45 position, and the rib cage stays raised and braced. This maximizes power and keeps the shoulders pain-free. That's why bend the bar is the perfect cheat to raise the chest. It turns the lats on to keep the correct bar path clean and repeatable. Here's your quick checklist before you bench press. Shoulder blades in back pockets. Hips glued. Big breath and hold it. Chest rises to meet the bar, and if you can't feel it, bend the bar. And then drive with your legs. Every bench day start with 2 dowel sets. Focus on the anchors and the chest rising to meet the bar. Then do 1 to 2 sets with the empty barbell. Elbows at Jet Fighter 45 and use the cheat if you need it. For the work sets, get the same touch points every rep at the highest point of the chest. And in the second 50 strong system, it's 30 minutes, 4 days a week. Monday, squat. Tuesday, bench press. Thursday, deadlift. And Friday, standing press. 2 hours total. Safe, simple, short, and smart. And smart means you're progressing without paying for it with pain. On your off days, do your upper body and lower body dowel warm-ups to open your joints and work on your asymmetries. They're slow, controlled, and joint friendly. That's how you clean things up without getting hurt. If you want the full step-by-step system, grab my free strength training crash course for men over 50 at second50strong.com. No frills, no fluff, no fancy, just effective. Built for the long game. And if you want to go deep into completely dominating your second 50 years as a man, check out my book, Grow or Die. It's on Amazon, and I wrote it exactly for you. Stop benching with a mattress chest. And don't have to grind sloppy reps and hope your shoulders survive. Follow the steps in this video and own every rep. Gentlemen, there is no neutral. You're either growing or you're slowly dying. Every minute of every day, you have to make that choice. Now, watch these videos on your screen. They're the next steps if you want to keep growing for decades. And always remember, most men fade, but you're not most men.